What's in our bag 2019? Keep watching and find out. It's a new year and we are ready to go out and take some shots and video. And we are going to show you what we have in the backpack when we're going out. It's like our kit for going outside with our family, taking photos for our Instagram. It's Dmoment. Plug. Here we have the LowePro 450 AV. So it's a large bag that fits everything we need, and also having a lot of options on the outside. Here you can see that we have a lot of pockets and a spot for a computer if you're gonna bring that with you on the shoot. And then you have some pockets here for memory cards and filters. It's a good bag. I had it for a year or something, and it's been on most of our trips to the Philippines, Gdansk, and I bought it before we went to Amsterdam, I think. So it's a good bag, and normally when I have it full of equipment, it's with the computer, maybe 12, 13 kilos. So it's heavy. But I will show you now why it's heavy. Our main camera is the 1DX Mark II from Canon. This is a beast of a camera, and I own it for around 1.5 years. It's king of the slow motion with its 120p in 1080, and it also goes to 60 frames in 4K. It takes 14 shots, and it's just amazing. It's built like a tank, and you can drop it, and you can just hold it in your hand in a crowd and bump into things and scratch it up, and it doesn't matter. So it handles life very well. My favorite lens right now is the 24 f1.4 from Canon. I had it for like 6 months and I love it. Wide enough angle to use it on the Steadicam or the crane, I'm going to show you later. And it's with its 1.4, you get that blurry background even when you have that wide. So it's kind of special lens that not everyone use. So it's perfect for Instagram, and it's perfect for video, and it's perfect for even portraits. Next one up is the 35mm f2.0 with IS. It's a super sharp and light lens, so it's easy to have it on the crane, and it's a good all-rounder lens. And the next one, that's a 15 to 30 lens from Tamron with f2.8 and IS, or as Tamron call it, VC. It's a huge lens and it's crazy heavy, and you can't have filters or anything. It's 50mm. You can take photos of everything. If you are in a small bathroom, you can take and make it big if you want to. And the last one that's in our kit this year is the 100mm f2.8 IS, and this is an L lens. That's the 24 is also L lens. You can see the red ring. Ooh. It's super good, and the contrast is amazing. If you use it for video, it's really stable, and it's just a crazy good lens. And it's not that heavy. I have the 1.2 L, and that one is huge and it's heavy. So, and since it doesn't have the IS, I normally don't bring that with us when we're going around. But this one is like ours, is our on the long end. So that's the lenses that I normally bring with us. Of course, if you're going somewhere that I know we need something extra, I'm gonna bring, for example, I have the 70-200 f4 and 85, and then I have some lenses for the 70D that I I'm filming on right now. So that's the lenses. And I have some filter for the camera. This one is a 77mm. So I don't know if you can see it. Fancy. If you buy the 77mm, you can just buy this, what they call it, step-up ring. So if your lens is smaller or bigger, then you can just adapt this one, and then you can use this on every lens you have. So that's a great one. When you film in slow motion, you don't need the ND filter because you can just crank up the shutter. When you are filming anything else that is in 24 or 25 frames, then it's good to have the ND filter, so you have the depth of field when you're 180 rule. So that's the filter. The next one is cleaning, small brush, and also some pump. Next up is something I have here. It's the controller for the Mavic Air. So in our backpack, since it's so small, you can always bring your drone if you have the Mavic Air. As you probably have seen in the last video, this is the second Mavic Air we got. The drone itself is good for its size. It's not perfect. The image is okay as long as there are light. It's okay. If it starts to get dark, the image is getting blurry, like a cell phone. So this is Wi-Fi, and it works okay. It's not perfect, but for its size, it's okay. I can maybe sound negative, but it's because I lost one. It just shut down on me and just fell in the ocean in the Philippines. So I don't trust this one 100%. So maybe one day I'm gonna buy another one. But because of its size, you can just have it in this pack, and I have one extra battery because the third one is, I bought an extra battery and it's damaged already. I don't know. So DJI, if you see, give me another battery. So, and for the drone, I also have a set of Lowepro ND filters, and they're perfect. They are easy to attach, and they've been working fine for me. Next one up is my purse. Here I have some extra memory cards. On the 1DX, it used two cards. I have CF and C Fast. The CF cards, the price is okay. It's more expensive than a normal SD card, but C Fast card is crazy expensive. And this one, if you crank it up for 60 frames in 4K, you use, I think, 128 gigabyte. You will fill it up in 15 minutes or so. The good thing is that the files is really easy on the computer. The next one I have is a small dongle for the iPhone. So this one I bought this summer, so I can transfer files from the SD card. If you're going to transfer 4K from the drone, you can't do it with the wireless transfer. You have to do it with the card. And this one you can just attach and have it straight into your phone. So you can save it and edit on the phone. A cheap eBay timer for the 1DX. And I use this for time lapse. You can just, it's an old school beep, beep, beep. And you can just adjust it for how many seconds, and you plug it in and then it starts. So it works perfect, it costs 100 kroners. It's like $10 and it works fine. And then we have this plate that goes onto the crane. I don't know if you see the whole crane. So this is the Crane 2 from Zhiyun. I use this as a Steadicam and it works really great. I had to buy an extension arm for the 1DX. So this one is new. So this arm is longer because of the camera is so top heavy. So okay, I'm gonna show you here. Since it's so high, you have to get this all the way down. So Zhiyun came with a L bracket that fits the 1DX, and I changed it out. So this one, I bring it with us. Sometimes I just drop it on the side of the bag, or I have it in the bag that it came with, and then I can just take it on the bag. I have a mic that I normally have on top of the camera. This is the Røde VideoMic Pro Plus, and it's the newest model. And the sound is really great, and I also bought this Windjammer, a dead cat, and the sound quality is great. Later this year, we are going to start using the lav mic for even better sound quality. But this one is great when you are vlogging and you are close to the camera. But if you're walking away, it's of course different. The next one is a sling belt from Peak Design. This one is really awesome. You have this on your camera, easy to take on and off. And I use this for the shots if I don't use the crane. So that I can just have it around my neck and then hold it like this. Then you can easily adjust in and out like this. So this is something I use a lot, especially when I'm places I'm just going to take a short clip and I don't want to balance it on the crane and use that one, because that's going to be a huge setup, and this one is just easy and fast. When we are vlogging, we normally use a GorillaPod. This one is the biggest one, I think. It's crazy expensive compared to what you get, I feel. I think I bought it for 2,000 kroners or something like that. But this one, it's good to have on your backpack, so you always get the camera on. When we're going out, we are always bringing the 1DX and also the drone. Normally, we also bring a second camera, like the 70D that we are filming on right now there, or the G7X Mark II that I have over there. So as you have seen, we have a lot of equipment in our kit, but I feel that we need this one to make taking photos and video the best way we can do right now. Of course, maybe we're gonna change out some lenses through the year, but this is the kit that we have right now that is like always ready to go outside. And then I feel I have everything I need. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video and you want to have more of this. We are trying to push a lot of videos on YouTube this year, and also find us on Instagram. So, see you in the next one.